pages.
How often do you have to read a book in a book club?
Let's say once a year.
Oh, I like that.
Subscribe to the podcast, KFC Radio on YouTube.
Bang.
So John said that he has a big life change.
No, I didn't say big. I said life change.
Okay, all right, you have a life change, which is funny because I probably should be the one with a life change, and I'm not going to do anything different.
Yeah, well, I was gonna pitch it to you. You can join me, which you're not gonna do. Well, you kind of do.
I might
you
need
do
to.
It is.
I got to make some changes.
I'm becoming a reader because I finished a book this weekend, and actually the same buddy I was talking about who just got back from Ireland, he was telling me, he was asking me how the book was, and I said it's very good. The Lincoln Highway, it's legitimately fun.
Yeah, you've been
awesome.
talking about this one for a while.
Yeah, 600 pages. It took a little while to read.
Took what,
But-
like a year to read?
6 months
You started the first 22 pages like 6 months ago
in February.
in February.
The thing that
then you took a, let's call it a hiatus.
Yeah.
And then how?
And then about a month from there.
And then it took when you started. So you read about 500 and something pages in about a month.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then, but also even that was mostly weekend because it's such a big book. It was kind of like I'm old school. I like a book
Tell
in
me
my
you didn't
hand.
want to carry it.
I didn't want to carry it, so I left it. I left it at my parents' house.
As soon as you said that, I was like, this motherfucker said it's too heavy. That's fucking great. Pick short books because they're hard to pack.
But
It's
so he was talking about how he's trying to read more and this and that, and this makes sense. It's simple math, and if you just thought about it, you'd come to it on your own. But if you read just 25 pages a day, it takes 30, 40 minutes maybe, right?
You can read like 1,000 books in your life.
You
or
read
some
30
shit.
books a year.
Yeah.
Who do you know who reads 30 books a year?
Yeah, but that's like also when people.
And
are like,
that's judging because the average book is 250 pages. You read one book every 10 days. Blah, blah, blah,
but
blah.
also that's like when people say like, all you gotta do is work out for 8 minutes a day and you'll be ripped. And it's like that's true, but like those 8 minutes, they fucking suck.
That is true.
25 minutes of reading. Anytime I read books and I've been doing the audiobooks thing, which I know is not the same, but I do really enjoy it. I really love good stories. I don't really do nonfiction. I like fun fake stories that are like creative and shit. I love them. I think they're amazing. I'm always like, wow, like these characters, like I can't believe that people can like write this shit so well, and I love it. But then it's just like the act of reading, dude, it sucks.
I don't hate it. It's
Really?
I mean, I also.
But
don't
you
hate-
also like actively hate, like you really are like against the phone and social media and all that.
Yeah.
And so that makes sense. I definitely don't like doing that stuff, but I get into it, and it's like it's just easier to do that shit than it is to fucking sit there and read the whole time. Like,
But then also you fucking you reward you create little rewards. Every chapter is like 10 pages, right?
Well,
Every
that's
10
also
pages,
what
you
I
get
like
to,
too,
you-
yeah.
You look at the phone real quick, and then you get caught up to date, and then you move on. And it's like, all right, I got my little treat, and then I'm guess what? You read 2.5, 3 chapters, 2 to 3 chapters. You check your phone twice. It took 40 minutes.
I definitely.
not a bad way to spend 40 minutes.
What I have learned about myself is the books I read. These are probably like beach read books and like dumb people books. Need to have like 150 chapters in them, because then it's like, boom, like this thing, like this scene happened with these people. It started and it finished.
Yeah.
And like boom, done. And now the next one, you know what I mean? When it's like a long ass fucking, big chapter where it's like there's no natural breaking point. Because I will read a chapter, and if it's like 10, 15 pages, on to the next. But when it's like, I got like 40 more pages before the chapter's even over.
I agree with that, and
You
I
know?
also I will not read a book if you don't get the page break for a new chapter. Some books it's just new chapter starts right away. I won't read that book.
No, that's crazy.
I earned this reward. I earned a half page. I earned a full page break. Half
then
this
I
page,
need
half
half
the
that
page.
page.
Yeah,
Big letter at the first sentence.
yeah. Let me knock 2
You
pages
say
off.
chapter 10, and then like the first letter is huge. That's
I want it written like a scroll.
Yeah. Old
yeah,
English.
I have that I earned that little spot where I get to knock off 2 pages by reading 1 page.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I've been doing the books on tape, but I do tend, if I take a long flight, this time I played fucking video games because I needed to make sure that I can bond with my son. And then, but I think if I take flights or if I'm on the beach, I like to have a book, like read a book.
Yeah,
tangible
yeah,
book. I'm with you on it. I've said this to myself every
Bro, if
year
you
for
come
the
out and
last
you're like, I
15
read
years.
30 books a year, people are like, what are you, a doctor?
Also, though, people are like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause
maybe,
here's the thing.
but like,
Here's the thing. Let me tell you this much.
By the way, I need book recommendations. So if you read Lincoln Highway, if you're one of our 7 listeners who
Let's
are also
start the
readers,
KFC Radio Book Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's start a KFC. I need. Well, you can do the Lincoln, like anything like Lincoln Lawyer, whatever. I want
Lincoln
Lincoln Highway.
Lincoln Highway is it's like a Huck Finn type of story.
Okay.
It's not a true story. It's like a
No, I didn't.
It's a tale of like a American adventure with kids.
All right, then
kids
maybe
in American adventure.
500 pages.
How often do you have to read a book in a book club?
Let's say once a year.
Oh, I like that.
Let's do. You have to read a book, 2 books a year.
2 books a year.
Yeah, every 6 months you have to read a book.
What if we just
I'm on
do
pace.
Yeah.
every year we do a new Game of Thrones book?
No, see, that's what, like, that's exactly what I don't like, because I was like, oh, let me go read this Game of Thrones book. So I love the show, and then I heard that like George R.R. Martin will spend like 3 pages describing like the grass that they're walking on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't need that, man. And that's not. I also don't think that's because
my
I'm like an
mind
idiot.
thinks
Like
in blurs, so I'm not gonna.
I'm not making that whole. I'm not drawing that whole picture in my head. And
I think Bailey Carr actually asked this question. When you are reading a story, do people have faces?
It's all pretty abstract.
Yeah. Right,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, it's all just like, it's more like the setting and then like block figures moving around almost, you know. It's cool to think about what other people. I wish I could see what you see and you could see what I see. Like one day, if we could like plug into each other's brains, that would be cool. I wish I could throw you into my dreams, and fuck Sally Field, and maybe I turn that thing around and it's not a nightmare anymore. You know what I'm saying? Fucking sexy back. I think if we do a book club, you just got to read 2 books a year.
What kind of books? We going horror? We going suspense? We going just? Like
I think you can read whatever you want. Let's say minimum.
Oh, it's a book club where we don't all read the same book.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I think it's the same book.
You gotta read the same book.
No, I think
you discussed the book club.
No.
Otherwise, we're all just yelling plots at each other.
All right, let's pick a book then. I guess we got to get like recommendations.
Yeah,
and
you
shit.
get recommendations. I heard Gentleman in Moscow is very good. It's by the same author of Lincoln Highway. So
and then what we'll do is on January 10th, we'll talk about that book.
Okay.
Deal?
All right, you're already laughing at one of the best clips of our shows. Now it's time for you to watch the full episode. So click here, subscribe to the full KFC Radio show. You can watch
right there.
entire episodes right here. You want more clips? Click here. Subscribe to both of them.
Hit the button
clip.
too. Hit the bell.
Hit the bell and the button, and then the comment below.
Leave comments. Who else you think we should interview?
And how I'm funnier than John.
Maybe.